Crystal Magic blessings, everyone. Happy Monday. We got a little chill step playing in the background. Enjoy. We're just going to get into this Monday message and see what's going on here. Ooh, we got some healing energy with the ecosystem and the moss agate energy. Any of you guys have some favorite crystals out there? I personally really love the rose quartz. Ooh, we got some Isis crystal here stepping out into the forefront. That's some powerful energy. She shall always prevail. Yes, no matter what trials or tribulations you may go through, just know that you're never going to be given more than you can handle. You just got to know how to recharge your batteries when you need to so you can keep moving forward, right? Sun energy, solar plexus, so very important that you work with that energy this week, especially with the solar plexus. Citrine, yellow topaz are good energies to work with. Anything yellow, you want to just kind of coordinate more or less with the color of your chakra that you're needing help with. There we go again with the wisdom coming out. So you're going to know exactly 1, 2, 3, just like 1, 2, 3, what you need to do. It's really common sense, quite honestly. It just takes a little research looking into. We're going to get some Divine Door message cards out as well. And that was the Psychic Tarot that we were looking at. Now, 9 times out of 10, if you were drawn here, there is a message for you. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use your discernment, your wisdom, your intuition to know what is for you and what is not. At the end of the message, we will flip the divination coin for 1 question, so do get that ready. Guys, also hit the like button. Let me know down below how this may be resonating. Subscribe and hit the bell notification if you like me and you know it, so you don't miss any of the readings I put out or when I go live, which is Saturday Night Empress Live, so you don't want to miss that. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here, shall we? Thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. We honor you for the wisdom and circle of protection. For the highest of good. Evil eye back to sender, as it should be. And let's get into this reading, shall we? If you guys need a personal reading, don't hesitate to reach out. All that information is in the description box. Definitely a big time of change for all of us at this time. We've been in this Mercury retrograde period, so now it's time to really get back into that childlike energy. We're coming up on summer, and that's probably why the solar plexus energy was coming up, as well as some of you may be going sailing. How fun is that? I've never been. I'd love to do that. But yeah, this is a time to really reconnect with ourselves and that lighthearted aspect of ourselves, to heal our heart so we can be more like that childlike energy, right? This goddess Durga in Hematite talks of spear of the Guru Mother, all right? So it's like maybe you've had a lot of jabs at you. Maybe you've had a lot of people trying to draw blood in a sense, or feeling like they're people that more or less would never turn on you kind of energy, right? It's taken a lot for you to have to heal your heart behind some of these circumstances is what I'm hearing. We've got Black Obsidian and Kali. I had a feeling that she was coming out. I thought that's what the Durga card was when I saw it because they look very similar. On the bottom here, Divine Rebel, Kuan Yin. Now that's somebody who's been through some ish along with Kali, all right? These are very strong energies, women particularly, but in any case, male or female, this could be related to emotions, and just saying that your heart, since we did see that heart healing energy, has been through a lot. Black Obsidian is really good for helping you to discern, to bring up whatever needs to be healed, all right? So this shows an egg, and interestingly enough, I don't have it here, but I do have a Black Obsidian egg, all right? Very, very powerful yoni eggs, if you're a female, may be important for you at this time. Acceptance and the pink calcite energy. So that's putting your crown back on, right? This is, regaining your dignity. And more or less with that rebel energy, it's like nobody's gonna put baby in the corner, is what I heard. In any case, it is time to put an end to any kind of treatment. Yes, you can accept people for who they are, but you're not going to accept their treatment, all right? And this is what I feel like, this Kali energy, 46 coming to a 10, it's more like making decisions and choices based on really what's best for you, as opposed to, always considering everyone else. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to be honest about what you need. We bring you the empowerment of sacred revolution. Yes. Revolution comes when a cycle of authority or power is ending. So something of power is ending. Someone who's had power over you. All right. This could be a masculine, or, especially if this is around matters of the heart. More or less, it means that, this ending of this control over you. Someone being able to have power over you and being able to persuade you perhaps is ending, and you may end up lashing out at this person in a Kali fashion, if you will. It has become inadequate, and the lack of leadership now required, and a new order must be established in its place. So definitely big changes happening. It's almost like that tower energy, 10 also meaning that you're at the end of a cycle. 7-11 just coming up on the timer. It is not simply a chapter within a book drawing to a close, but an entirely new book, perhaps an entirely new genre, opening up according to divine will unfolding. So again, total paradigm shift, environmental shift, everything changing is what this feels like. So if you feel like you've had a lot of upheaval in your life lately, you may need black obsidian to help you to be able to sit within those, the dark, space, or within yourself, to really be able to see the way forward, because this may feel like a bit of a dark time for you. Let me know how this may be resonating below, and hit that like button. In such cases, subtle change is not going to cut it. You need radical action to bring about the new order, right? New world order. Well, there's a new world order coming in your life, is what I'm hearing. That new order may be in your world, or it may be your own being, meaning within yourself, meaning you're shaking things up and you're changing the way that you do things, all right? Meaning that you're going to be seen, and you're going to even feel like this new and different person, all right? It's like when you see somebody after a while and they've lost a lot of weight or something like that, even you will be able to see these changes. That's how radical it is. Just like this rebel energy, accepting these changes that are happening to you at this time and going with them as much as possible, and accepting that this is needing to happen. 9-11 just showing on the timer. When revolution is sacred, the new order will be that which allows you to become more of yourself to successfully attain your spiritual goals. So no longer being held back, being controlled, by people perhaps that have been trying to keep you from your path. This is an affirmation you can say with your obsidian. I bow to the divine power of sacred revolution, restoring love as the highest authority, right? Love. That's exactly what we are seeing with all of this, with the acceptance. accepting where we are and the way things are in our lives at this point, and knowing what we need to cut out, right? Being that rebel 1010 and doing what it is that we need to do. Kali, Kuan Yin style, you know, but also calling in the angels to help us as we go through these changes in these phases, you know, because there is a lot happening, and there is a lot changing within yourself, perhaps as well as outside of yourself. You know, again, you're not going to be able to deal with certain people and energies any longer, especially if you are making these radical changes within yourself. You may even be doing so within your home, you know, because you see the home here with the foundations and achievements, the wisdom in the home here with the family, you know what I mean? So I feel like you're someone who's learned a lot. You know, somebody could be watching out over you as well, but in any case, I feel like you're learning a lot more about how to protect yourself. 1111 I just saw. All that you have built and achieved at this point, you know. I feel like you definitely want to ensure, you know, that you have a good foundation in place. I feel like you've been doing a lot of learning. Again, with the books here on both sides, you've been learning a lot, growing in your understanding about worldly as well as spiritual things is what I'm hearing. Yes, again, with the firm foundation, because before you may not have been so wise. You may not have built on, you know, the good foundations in the past. Well, you know, just like with anything, we learn by trial and error. Hopefully we don't make too many errors, but you know, gotta learn somehow. What do we need to know? Spiritual union, which came out in reverse, along with rejoice and celebration, which is very interesting because, you know, maybe the reason something ended was because there was too much. You see, either somebody was drinking, there was a drinking problem here, or there was this Three of Cups energy where, you know, we were celebrating with other people, meaning third parties. So this may not have been a spiritual union, even though you may have felt that it was, and it ended up being something that you had to cut out. You really had to take a hard look at how this was affecting your energy and your prosperity, you know. So sometimes you gotta clean house, as they say, right, to get everything back in order. And that's what I feel like, you know, someone here had to do. Got a couple of cards coming out here. New beginning, heartache, and loss in reverse. Yeah, so I do feel like you are trusting, or you did choose to trust, perhaps on what you saw, what you felt, you know, but what you did know is that something had to change, and you didn't want to be in this energy any longer, is what I'm feeling for the person that may be resonating with this energy today. You know, you may have just realized basically that this wasn't the person for you with that Kali energy. You found yourself at this 0 point energy, but you, Three of Swords energy in reverse, you've learned a lot, but you're ready to move forward is what I see with this energy, all right? Because again, there's a lot of changes happening, and you got your hands in a lot of pots, and you got to figure out what's going on. For a while now, you've been suffering. And many people don't even know this, you know, the suffering and silence card in your heart energy in reverse. I have Moldavite on here, which is a green energy, but aventurine, green aventurine. There's lots of different crystals out there that are very helpful for helping with your heart chakra. This is going to be really helpful. Raphael came out last week, actually, with Malachite, I believe. But I think it's going to be just very important for you to really give reverence to everything that has happened in your life. You know, you don't know with this new beginnings, you know, where you're going moving forward, but I do feel like you are trusting that the next step is going to be shown to you, as it will be, in spite of, you know, everything that you've been through, you're still trusting in spirit, which is really good. You're looking for the next step. You know, you may have suffered a lot, but you're still looking forward. You're leaving the past behind is what I see with this energy. All right? And, you know, that's the best that you can do sometimes in these situations. 20 come into it too. There were just too many obstacles, perhaps, that you were having to deal with where you were. And you needed spirit to show you what you needed to do, which direction you needed to go, because where you were going was definitely causing a lot of confusion, a lot of strife in your life in general. Now I feel like, though, Chariot energy, that you are definitely moving forward in a more positive way, giving reverence to the past, emotional loss. Yes, we've all lost, but you know, sometimes you just gotta, that ship is sailed, and you know that you've got to move forward. And that's really what I feel like with this Kali energy. Ammonite energy there is definitely talking about, yes, that will have always happened. You know, we can never change what has happened, but we know that it's time to move on. And if you're resonating with this energy today, definitely hit that like button and let me know below how this may be resonating for you. What is it you're leaving behind? All right, you're standing up for yourself. You are not backing down from moving on to what's really going to be your happiness, you know? Really taking a hard look at yourself, getting your energy in order, balanced out, right? And in the end, being honest with yourself and knowing that it just may be time to leave something behind. But Spirit's always got your back, all right? If nothing is growing, if you're sad, you know, everything's brown there in the background, but moving towards the light, everything gets green. There's growth, all right? And that's the direction that's going to help balance, because that was a 6 card. This is also a 6. So this is what's going to help you to stay on the right track, you know? Let's get a Divine Doors message card or two and see what's going on. Draw down the moon. This card says, Jesus, if I can read it. The finest, oh my goodness, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. All right, guys, anyway, look at this. There's just like so much more waiting. Do you see the moon in the background there? Draw down the moon. You're drawing down what it is that you need, the wisdom, the understanding. You're being able to see through the veil is basically what I'm seeing with this card. And the vistas beyond where you are now are so amazing. I see this being a wonderful new opportunity for you. You know, yes, this is something that could have brought you down, that could have caused you to stay in a negative place, but you face the truth. And now, just like with this card, I feel like this is a lot like that truth card. It's like now you're no longer, you know, sitting in that negative energy any longer. You understand things for what they are, and you know that by moving forward, you're actually going to be moving where, in the direction that you truly want to go, the direction that's going to support you. I don't know why I'm doing another card, because I can't even read them. This is like the smallest print you've ever seen. Well, there's no more messages anyway. Let me see one more time if I can read this card. Alright, so the finest nymphs dance in their delight. Fringing soft songs find us in the wild good night. Oh, beautiful. That's almost like dancing out in the moonlight, you know, with that nymph energy. It always reminds me of, you know, like the women dancing around the bonfires, the witches, and things like that. So I really feel like this is an energy of just being free, wild and free, if you will, following your heart, you know, and allowing yourself to really live and not be weighed down by anything any longer from this life, if you will, right? I love it. With that full moon as well, and the full moon coming up, I do feel like you are drawing down all of the amazing and good aspects of what this offers. You guys ready to get an answer to your question? Let's do it, shall we? And 3, 2, 1. All right, the answer I'm getting at this moment is a no. Blessings to each and every one of you, and thank you once again for being here for this wonderful Monday, or whenever you're seeing this message. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. I will see you tomorrow for our totem animal spirit message, guys. Blessings to you, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye for now.